Welcome to our channel. Today we how to withdraw data into an app with Bubble Workflows detailed guide step by step clearly. To withdraw data into an app with Bubble Workflows, start by opening your Bubble application. Navigate to the Data tab on the left sidebar. Select the data type you want to withdraw from the Data Types section. Take note of the fields you want to retrieve from this data type. Now, move to the Design tab to arrange your user interface. Add a button or a trigger element where users will initiate the data withdrawal. With your button selected, head to the Workflow tab. Click on the Start/Edit Workflow button for your chosen element. In the Workflow editor, select Data from the Actions menu. Choose Get Data from an external API if you're using an API for data access. Alternatively, select Search for things for internal data retrieval. In the search settings, specify the data type you want to pull from. You can set constraints to filter the results based on specific conditions. Once your search settings are configured, add an action to display the retrieved data. This can be done by selecting a relevant UI element to show the data. You may also use Modify a Thing action to update existing entries based on the retrieved data. Test your workflow to ensure that data is being withdrawn as intended. To do this, preview your app and click the button you designed. Observe the display area to check if the correct data appears. If data is not showing correctly, revisit your workflow settings for any adjustments. Finally, once you confirm everything works seamlessly, finalize your app for users. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the Reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.